7 days ago, I began developing a product with zero experience. I found the idea, set up the strategy, and even created a very cool design. But first, let me show you what began this. This is an alarm clock I bought 3 years ago to fix my sleep schedule, and it fixed everything. But there is one problem. This product is horrible. It has no battery, it's too expensive, and it has a radio system that doesn't even work. So I decided to create something better, cheaper, with a brand around it. You see, I always wanted to create something physical, a physical product. And today, as a dropout with zero engineering experience, it's a great challenge to take on. And it would really be the coolest thing ever if I can actually accomplish it. This is so cool. Let me show you what I just found. So, there is a whole market of people out there that are launching physical products only through crowdfunding. This is what basically they do. They create content about their niche, gather an audience, and in the pre launch phase of their product, get emails from their audience, get pre orders, and only launch on a crowdfunding website when they have enough people ready. So they'll send all these people to the crowdfunding website, get all these pre orders, and only create the product when they have enough funding. This is what we're going to do. So essentially, every competitor in the space has a circular product. And one of the problems with this clock is how clumsy it is. Keeps falling everywhere. And so I was trying to figure out a better solution to this problem. And I think I found something. What if our product is rectangular? It can have a battery inside of it, which means we can hang it off of a bed frame, off of a wall. I even created initial renders of it and I think it might work. Next, I wanted to see how much cheaper I could make my product. This is where I did an idiot index audit. So, the idiot index is a concept where you can calculate the minimum price it will definitely take to create your product by making a list of all the raw materials that you need and finding out their costs. So, I looked at all of the raw materials. I even opened up the clock to check it out, and it turns out that it comes out to just 2200 rupees, which means that making something in the 1800 to 2400 rupees is definitely possible, even though I'm shooting for much better. Which means that now we can move on to working on the assembly. So today I wanted to see how something like this could be manufactured, and it turns out most of it is simple in theory. The casings can be 3D printed and the right components can be bulk ordered and assembled. But there are two things that don't make sense yet. One, how a battery will fit into our small casing because it is too small even for a AA battery. Two, how these individual LEDs will be turned into this diffused kind of light. Day 6 and 7 were spent figuring out exactly that. It turns out that there is a great product that is known for having high powered batteries in very tight assemblies. Your phone. And I went down a rabbit hole to find out that these batteries hypothetically can be used in the product and actually work. Now, coming to the LED problem, it turns out that these light diffusers are important in making light go from being sharp to being smooth. And we need to find the right size and make sure that they are not insanely expensive. Okay, check it out. So there's something called ray tracing where you can basically put in the specs of your LEDs, your diffusers, and your electronic circuit and essentially calculate what the light diffusion will look like at the end. And so if I can just use this free software that I just found, I'll be able to see what kind of LED diffuser we are looking for. So I just spent the whole day doing ray tracing, testing every component they have in there, and none of them worked. And I just figured out why. It's because I'm a moron. Let me show you. This is the clock. This is diffuse light. This is sharp light. This is diffuse light. This is sharp light. This is the LED diffuser that we were looking for. This is some kind of easy to get expensive plastic that we'll need for the manufacturing, and that solves the ray tracing problem. And all that confirms that the design is hypothetically feasible to create. So I went ahead and created a render for you. Check it out. By the way, that is not final yet. I still have to add a digital display to it. I have to check a lot of things in the assembly whether they are possible or not. But that is the best we have so far. And the assembly is what we will be working on in the next episode. Subscribe and find out. Bye.